Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Two new stories for you. First one is from the Oromia region. Second story is from Somalia. Before that, viewers, after around an hour, I'll host a live chat this week, second live chat after an hour. Hoping to see you in the live chat with your comments and questions. And today we'll talk about the issues in Ethiopia and Somalia in this live chat, especially the claims about rift in the Oromo Liberation Army, Prosperity Party backed, and some other activists are making some claims about regionalism in OLA. Some are talking about ethnic divisions too in the Oromo Liberation. Two new stories for you. First one is from the Oromia region. What is the government planning while OLA fighters are surrendering, aligned with Sunny and Agasa? Where are these fighters now? I have received details of where these fighters are being shifted to. Why are they being shifted outside Oromia? They'll be moved from Oromia to another region. Why? Secondly, Somalia views. Ras Kambooni is the border, you can say, between Somalia's federal government and regional government of Jubaland. Federal forces arriving more and more in Ras Kambooni. Jubaland sending its forces in the vicinity of Ras Kambooni. What are federal government's plans about Ras Kambooni? Jubaland gave 15-day ultimatum to federal forces to withdraw. What is federal government's plan? Why did it choose Ras Kambooni to send its federal forces? Will federal forces move from Ras Kambooni to Doble to Kismayo? Will federal forces establish interim sort of civilian setup in Ras Kambooni? I have received details through a man who's from the area. He shared some information with me, which I want to pass on to you. Let's start from Oromia, viewers. We know that Sunny Nagasa and OLA commander defected a few weeks ago. Now he has joined the government. He has signed a peace deal with Oromia regional government. Fighters aligned with Sunny Nagasa are surrendering, OLA members. How many? Controversy here exists. All claims by government-backed activists. They claim that thousands of OLA members are surrendering. I said a few dozen, maybe a few hundred at a maximum, but not a few thousand. This is what I have learned, but we'll monitoring and we'll share updates with you in coming days too. Oh, where are these OLA fighters who are surrendering? Interestingly, what I have learned is that they're being moved out of Oromia. They are being transported to a wash. Afar reported. Why? Firstly, we know that there was fighting between Sunny Nagasa and Jalabdi-led OLA groups in recent weeks. Jalabdi was appointed as OLA Central Front Commander by Maro to replace Sunny Nagasa. Sunny Nagasa refused to accept appointment of Jalabdi in his place, and fighting erupted. It went on. And people died on both sides. OLA fighters died on both sides. Those OLA fighters who are surrendering, definitely they are vulnerable to attacks by Maro's OLA members. That is why those OLA who are surrendering, they are being transported from different parts of Oromia, mainly Central Oromia, to Afar region. Firstly. Secondly, what I have learned is that the government plans to show several thousand fighters as OLA who have surrendered in coming days. You could see a program, a ceremony, maybe attended by a senior Oromia regional government official, maybe president, to showing thousands of fighters And government would say they're OLA members. OLA denies with it. OLA says, Maro Group says that those who are being shown as OLA fighters, majority of them is not OLA. Some are OLA, but they were fired from OLA. Others are laborers, and some are government recruited people. I think government is trying to show over 2,000 fighters as if they have surrendered and they are members of OLA. We'll have to wait to see. So far, the OLA members are surrendering. They are being moved out of Oromia to Awash report. Secondly, about Somalia, Ras Kambooni. Why did Somalia's federal government choose Ras Kambooni to send federal forces? Why not Gaidu? Why not other parts of Jubaland? We know that Jubaland and Mogadishu are involved in a dispute or confrontation. Jubaland gave 15 days to federal forces to withdraw from Jubaland. Federal forces are not withdrawing, they are bringing in more reinforcements. This conflict began after Jubaland held indirect election, and Madobe got himself chosen for next 5 years through indirect election. Federal government opposed and rejected the election, saying election is null and void. New one person, one more election will be held. And then federal government sent its military to Ras Kambooni. Jubaland mobilized its military to its regional force too. So tension there, deadlock there basically in Ras Kambooni. Ras Kambooni is on Somalia-Kenya border. There are Kenyan peacekeepers deployed too. Kenyan peacekeepers did not stop Somalia's federal forces from taking over Ras Kambooni airport. Why did Ras Kambooni was chosen by? Why was Ras Kambooni chosen by federal government to deploy its forces? Ras Kambooni is in Lower Juba, Badade is the name of the area, and reportedly this area is very strategic in terms of training forested area. So if a group wants to organize itself and train its fighters, Ras Kambooni is an ideal location. While federal forces are arriving in Ras Kambooni, it's not that tomorrow they'll start marching towards Doble or Kismayo. Mainly, Somalia's federal government is sending its forces in Ras Kambooni to use Ras Kambooni as a headquarters. In Ras Kambooni, federal forces will be trained. Maybe a civilian setup will be put in place. A similar civilian setup will be put in place in Gaidu too, but there Ethiopia is not cooperating with federal forces of Somalia. Ethiopia is supporting Madobe. Basically, federal government wants to establish civilian political setups in Ras Kambooni and Gaidu to challenge Ahmed Madobe's government. Madobe definitely will not let that happen. He is aware of ongoing flights at Ras Kambooni. We'll have to wait. What will Madobe do? Will he make the move of hitting the planes which are landing at Ras Kambooni? Because federal forces and regional forces just close to each other, confronting each other. Reportedly, Jubaland is planning, it is considering taking action on planes which are landing at Ras Kambooni airport. Yesterday, some civilian airlines refused to transport troops from Mogadishu to Ras Kambooni. Flight operation remained suspended at Mogadishu airport for some time, but later airlines, I think, had to agree. Now flights are back in operation from Mogadishu to Ras Kambooni. So federal government is making long-term plan of using Ras Kambooni as a headquarter to train forces here, to establish a political setup here, and maybe gradually move towards other parts of Jubaland. Let's see what Madobe does. I think Madobe will make the main decision. Will he go to the extent of taking action on federal forces in Ras Kambooni, or will he just tolerate their presence, trying to confine them only to Ras Kambooni? We'll see that after a week. But tensions there in Ras Kambooni. We heard unconfirmed reports yesterday that Jubaland forces targeted a plane which tried to land at Ras Kambooni airport yesterday. We can confirm that. We're waiting for confirmation. But definitely, Jubaland is planning to target planes now which are landing at Ras Kambooni airport, reportedly. Thank you for watching.